Alright, welcome. Hopefully my game doesn't crash. Hopefully there's no problems. I'm here to continue gaming with the boys. Homicide. You completed the Golden Butterfly, which was a crime. We are starting this recording at 8:10. I will be ending it at 9:10 or whenever. Very excited. I'm loving LA Noire. I hope people are enjoying watching it, whether it be now when I record it. What the fuck? Or where are we? We're still here. Okay, so we actually gotta complete this again.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
Alright.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
So, let's just quickly do this again. Which one's the one? Reception room, interview room 2.
Hey, do you fellas need me to stick around much longer?
There we go. We have to speak to Hugo.
Here's where we
first.
stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Let's ask about your access to the tire.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
That's a lie, because you drive.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
I have to remember all what I did.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Chrysler Airflow.
sorry.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Access to braided rope.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire.
This is not a question.
I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
It's not the type of question you should answer.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
No. Because,
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought them in and I helped him skin them.
let me leave the interrogation.
What the hell?
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
I'm in homicide and I'm struggling. Hey, buddy. Let's go down to interview room 1.
Door knocking all morning, but I got to make in the car in the end.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You look like you've had it
Little
rough.
kitty diller.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Boy.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
It's just like a brush.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Until I hitch and braid, it stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Oh, that took about 10 minutes.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Rockstar.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular armies.
Lieutenant!
Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キッシュマン、何様だと Umatarunda!
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Most Japanese people wouldn't do that. I really hope my voice. I will check in a second.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
One of them gets murdered.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case.
Oh no.
A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Let's pause for a second, make sure my voice is recording. Yes, it is. I will be, alright. Let's turn this light off. There we go. Unpause.
Food wasn't great. But you're
It's a new
real.
car? No. Let's check the map. Hopefully not crash. Did not crash. Let's go. Where the hell? We're there. Okay.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Your Honor, I am back to trying to follow the road safety guidelines. I should definitely not be doing that on the road. Next rank gives me another intuition point. So, my schedule might change heavily. Down here. Right. We take a pause here. We hop out. We take a look at our outfits. And we see if we want to change them. Golden Boy is nice. Sword of Justice is nice. Chicago Lightning. Keep the sunset on.
I swear.
Crime scene, 1 p.m.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
But constant buzzing is pretty nice. Sorry, what? So we got arson and vice left as our tasks. Let's investigate the body. Kiss the blood, Black Dahlia.
Kiss the blood, BD. Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
I don't like the fly button.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
I'm going to get in trouble for the tits.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Thank you for all that. Ladies. Is that a piece of skin or like a sock?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
This is a stocking. I thought that was a piece of skin. tissue box wouldn't happen. What about the cigarette? Nope. Nothing suspicious about either of those. Nothing suspicious about any of those.
Phelps, you'll want to come and take a look at this.
You know, that feels kind of obvious now.
I'm not kidding, Phelps. Come see, now.
May as well follow the trail. Antonia. Huh, same as the library card.
More blood. Shut up.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
And yet there's more? They really just want us to go in there.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Where the fuck are we being taken?
The trail points up.
Somebody clearly had way too much time attached to their hand.
pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
We're getting led into a fucking ambush.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
We're literally getting, like, positioned into an ambush. This is how you get someone shot and killed.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
We're going to get shot. What? We didn't get shot? Really? I don't hear any clue music playing, so we'll go.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
It does talk about it. Old-timey serial killers are doing something scary. Sometimes you can't really get away. It's just too much. Video recording, DNA. You have to be really good and in the system to know how to avoid everything to not get caught as a serial killer. By doing so means you'll get caught as a serial killer. Because the narrowed limit of suspects means you'll get caught pretty quickly. Back then, it was a lot different.
Slow down!
It's the boarding house.
Just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
I'm gonna go to her room first. You
Wipe
can't
your
fucking-
feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
I'm not gonna. I don't care. Room 5. It's probably upstairs.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Parsons boarding house.
Okay, we have an address. The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Oh, then we just crawl out and investigate this.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Nope. Let's go. Let's go talk to her.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Well, let's be nice.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Let's ask about her movements.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Truth or this isn't a lie. Truth or doubt. Truth or doubt. Let's go with doubt.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Let's ask about evidence.
You've had a break-in?
No! That can't be true.
That's just flat out a lie.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. LaPente. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Broken window.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Break down a marriage.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
That's not true.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the Eldorado one.
Let's go check out the husband.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Holy moly!
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, fellas. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Am I allowed to break into cars?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
That's a nice car. How about? Give me just a second. What we do now? Piss off.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
304. Police, this is the gun. Sorry, police, this is your hands up. I don't know what I'm saying. 304. It should be up here, right?
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got 100 pounds
Now
of
look.
white. Hey, what do you think?
You're getting better at
I got
fighting.
nothing to say to you. God damn.
Ow.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place a going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
I can call you whatever you want, Finbar. Matchbox for El Dorado.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
This will take some explaining.
What is this?
Just picked fruit market.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
What the fucking, like, food? Get out of my goddamn way!
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
First guy works nights.
No good. There's nobody here.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
Holy shit, that actually scared me.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
That actually scared me. Holy shit. I was ready to fucking kill someone.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars, too. We should check it out.
Is that my car? Is that my car? Where's my car?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Really, pinball. That's a surprising amount of concern for the brides of America.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Oh, this is the first time we gotta go downstairs.
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
It's him. The cop from the papers.
Cop from the papers.
Rehab is for quitters.
Rehab is for quitters.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Technical services.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
By virtue of this curse.
Ill deeds, them be thou damned, be old and good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou and thyself torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power. Though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally, and after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time. I'm not good at reading poems. I hope that was pretty good.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I've changed my I've changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, Black Dahlia. Text.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
The nerve of some people. It's him. The cop from the papers.
Cop from the papers.
Poor guy must be going crazy.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
The women don't find you handsome.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
That's a lie. First off, that's a lie.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Yeah, and
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Brown Ford Coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Let's ask about the bloodstained shirt.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
I don't believe that much blood comes from shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I'm not sure if I want to keep recording right now. Fuck it. No, we just finished a good interview. I'll call it here. Thanks for watching.